Here's an interesting one. His Majesty is like digging at the carpet because, that makes sense. I once my mom came over and we were sitting in my new apartment. It was new to her. It was old to me. And she goes, I have to tell you, I don't know how you manage all this change. Like, what do you mean? She goes, how many states have you lived in? At that point, it was only 5. And I'm like, 5? I go, why? She goes, well, I'm unable to uproot myself. My parents have lived in the same house for, how old am I? 55 years. And have no intentions of moving. And my mom and my dad my mom grew up like 4 miles from our house, and my dad grew up 1.5 miles. My dad knew the people that had lived in our house before us, right, Boo? And, and all of our family lives all around there. So they did not think anything of just buying this house on this farm and living there because it wasn't that far. And here I am, 600-700 miles away from anybody I know, by myself in the middle of the cornfields of Indiana. And they're like, how do you manage this change? And since then, I've moved 2 more times. And now I'm trying to figure out what's going to happen next. Am I going to have to move? What's going to happen? I have like lists of things in my head that could be different. And I'm like, and if you listen to me, most of the time I'm complaining that, I don't have friends. I don't have friends. I have some friends. I have some friends online. I've managed to keep them. But a lot of the people that I've like moved from place to place to place with have fallen off. And they fall off because geographically we're nowhere near each other. It's very difficult for us to get together, and, just life gets in the way. So it's like, how do I manage all of that? I go to the bar here, and everybody's like, you shouldn't go to a bar, blah, blah, blah. Where the fuck do you meet people? Where? They're like, join a sporting thing. I've attempted to. I hate fucking sports. Don't have any interest in it. It bothers me, and I realize that I don't need to put myself through stress to meet people, because there's a stress-free way to do it. And am I making good friends? I'm making people I can talk to. And that's all I really care about. Because in the real world of me, I don't need a lot of people. There's a lot of people that are like involved in my story. There's not a lot of people that need to be main characters. And I'm okay with that. I've grown up this way. I grew up in the middle of nowhere on a farm, and it was me and my sisters. And basically, therefore, it meant just me. I wasn't spending time with my sisters. As we were adults, they got a little. But for the most part, it was like, no, I'm good. So I get a lot of interaction at work. I get a lot of interaction when I'm like out in the world, because I will walk up and talk to anybody. I don't meet strangers. I meet friends everywhere. So I don't need that classical group of friends, because mostly the groups of friends that I've been involved in my career as an adult have all been trying to get my pants. And not the best way to make friends. So I just kind of like set that aside. Like, okay, I don't need friends. If I can find a boyfriend, I'll be fine. I don't really need a boyfriend either. I would like one. They are a lot of fun. I can go out to eat then. But at the same time, it's like, I'd be spending money I don't have. I also wouldn't be going to the bar. So I guess I would save money. That might be a smart move. If I could just find somebody. If. And there's a lot of guys that are like trying to talk to me right now, and I'm like excited about a couple of them, but I need somebody that's actually going to step up and do their job. And it doesn't have to be like a big romantic gesture. It's just like, hey, how are you? And I'm getting a lot of silence in the world. I'm not really upset about it. I'm not asking people to do anything. I'm just seeing what they'll do. And if they don't do anything, they don't step up, they don't do, just even nice little things for me, I just wait it out. because it's not going to hurt me. So change, wonderful. Trying to meet people, shitty. And then, I just sit here like I'm back to where I was, which basically means it doesn't matter where I live or where I move. It's all going to be this unique dichotomy of like, I want people drive me nuts and don't do their jobs for me. I love you guys.